Hi guys, welcome to my channel, The Angel Witch Tarot. So this video is for the Libras. Hi Libras! So a little change in the structure of the reading. I'm starting with the cards first and then doing the astro dice in the end for the overall energy of the week. Because if I do this, then it kind of doesn't actually help me get full insights. So I'll be doing the cards first and then the astro dice, so that I can get full insights properly in the end for the overall energy, right? So I'll start with the intuitive oracle cards and then move on to the other cards. All right, so let's see what messages we've got for you, Libras, from the spirits. Third eye awakening. Third eye awakening. Your third eye is awakening, enhancing your intuitive abilities. And then we've got divine protection. You are divinely protected. Trust each step of your intuition. I truly apologize if the video is going too fast. It's just that I've been really busy and trying to film all 12 zodiacs in one day. Actually, I started like 2 hours ago, I guess. So let's see the tarot. Okay, we already got a few cards out. So the first one is the High Priestess in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Moon in reverse, the Five of Swords upright, and the Emperor in reverse. And the last one is the Ace of Pentacles upright. So the High Priestess in reverse talks about the secrets that are harmful, the hidden agendas of people, the disconnectment of connection of from your intuition, with your intuition. You're disconnected with your intuition, from your intuition. You're withdrawing, you're being silent, it's turning into selfishness and shallowness, being ignorant and causing misunderstandings, right? And then we've got the Ace of Swords in reverse, which is all about confusion, brutality, chaos, the inner clarity, rethinking an idea, and having clouded judgment. All right. So then we've got the Moon in reverse. So the Moon in reverse is all about releasing of your fears. Your repressing emotions are being released along with your fear and your inner confusion as well. So the confusion that caused misinterpretation, brought upon darkness and insecurities within yourself. But as you slowly release your fear and let go of your repressed emotions, it's gonna get better, because we have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is all about abundance, manifestation, opportunities, new careers, new ventures, prosperity, and financial opportunities, right? And then we have the Emperor in reverse, which is all about having someone next to you that's domineering, controlling, lack of discipline, being rigid, stubborn, a tyrant, and reckless, right? And then we have the Five of Swords upright, which is all about conflicts, disagreements, competition, defeat, trying to win at all costs, sneakiness, bullies, theft, and abusive relationships. All right. So for one of the overall clarification, we've got the Eight of Wands upright. So it's all about the speed. You're moving rapidly towards the how to say, your manifestations are coming up quickly, your decisions are quick, you're probably going to be traveling through air at some point. Your actions are going to be rapid movement, swift change coming your way. The release of fear is probably bringing up swift change, which is mostly a good sign. So, and then we've got the King of Cups in reverse. You should be aware of cold, bad advice, cold people, bad advice, cold behavior towards you. Probably have to be careful of emotional manipulation, because you're in a moody state right now. There's self-compassion and inner feelings, right? So that's the tarot. Let's move on. So we've got gifts. So love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. Oh, that's quite good actually. Truly understand one another. Then we've got wish. Someone you wished for is coming into your life. It could probably be a best version of yourself that you've been wishing for, the one without any fear or insecurities. So let's move on and see what's in the shadows of the heart. Unpredictable. Never know what they'll do. Very unreliable. They're a live wire. Secret past. Skeletons in the closet, not telling the whole story. So someone is not telling you the whole story, or you yourself are not telling the whole story to someone else. And then two-faced. It says playing with your emotions is insincere and not who you think. Whoever comes to your mind first after having these readings, like the shadow part of Shadow Love Oracle cards, the 3 cards that we just did, whoever comes to your mind first when you think of this, that person is probably what this card is about. It could even be about yourself, right? So let's move on to the last card deck, the Barging Badger. All about determination, focus and advancement. It says, tireless and resourceful one, lend me your ferocious spirit and spunk. And then we've got the Tranquil Sloth, all about tranquility, tolerance and diplomacy. This one is also an energy card, so you might have to recite this spell. Proud and noble guardian, grant me the power to rise up and shine. Alright, so you're gonna rise up and shine. You have the spirit animal's guidance with you. So let's move on to the Astro Dice. So we've got the 8th house, the moon in Virgo. The 8th house in the moon in Virgo. That was my dog. So we've got the unconsciousness, the personal needs for the moon, right? So the moon is all about unconsciousness, the personal needs, the emotions, the receptiveness, the reflections, the instincts. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so instincts, the moods, the habits, the inner child and the inner mother, the security, sense of security, the feminine, nurturing feminine figures, nourishing feminine figures, home, privacy, intuition, and probably an interest in cooking or baking. Alright, and then we've got Virgo. So Virgo is all about being humble, modest, generous, logical, detail-oriented, responsible, organized, critical, very obsessive, cleanliness, perfectionistic, solitude, rationality, curiousness, communicativeness, probably in writing, Then it also talks about routines, service, being helpful, and environmentally conscious. Being environmentally conscious. And the 8th house is all about transformations. There's a transformation heading your way. There's a transformation, like a metamorphosis, like a butterfly coming out of its cocoon, right? The caterpillar to the cocoon to the voila, butterfly. So sorry about that, I just, never mind. Anyway, it talks about legacies, inheritance, investigations, corporate money, dangers, probably the assets, property, joint ventures. It could be relating to sex, intimacy, and mystery as well, right? So this is the reading for Libras. So I'll see you in the next video, Libras. Bye.